Yo, what to do, everybody? Today we got a little story with a little iffier topic. Not really, we won't really get into that, but we're gonna go into the perspectives of that situation. With my perspective, with someone who got accused and almost got in trouble for it, and a perspective of a normal student. Here's my side of the story. So one day I heard there were rumors about a sophomore being a creep to the cheerleaders and the cheer coach. So I was like, it's whatever. I mean, it's not gonna be me. I don't really do that kind of stuff. My stuff stays off that. I don't interact with anyone in school. So I go as my day as usual until I get to the last class of the day. Until my friends started accusing me of doing it, and I'm just like, bruh, wait, what? It's not me, dude. Like, nah, bro, I think it's you. Because when I came in, they were talking about it. They was turn like, oh yeah, okay, thanks. And they're like, so is it you, bro? It's gotta be you. There's no way it isn't you. I'm like, dude, come on. It's obviously not gonna be me. Come on. And they're like, nah, dude, it's gotta be you. I'm like, what's your evidence, dude? I literally talked to no one at the school. And they're like, that's our evidence. You talked to nobody, so you're gonna wanna hit on them. I'm like, bruh, come on, it can't be me. Then later on in the night, when I think it's before I fell asleep, my friend texts me. He's like, hey, bro, just a heads up. They're gonna be checking phones. So just delete all the bad stuff you have. Delete all the edgy memes you have. And then I tell my other friend who doesn't keep up with the school, so he has to delete all his gore, all his like bad stuff off his phone. And we go to school the next day to find out, hey, we're not checking phones at all. And my friend who texted me about it, he told me recently that he left his phone at home just so he wouldn't get checked. Then the next day comes in, and the day goes usual again, right? And I'm just panicking, bro. They're gonna be checking phones, bro. They're gonna be checking phones, and they don't check phones throughout the whole day. And there's a reason for this, but we'll get into it later. So me and my friend are just like, bro, they didn't check phones. We deleted all our memes or funny memes and stuff. Like, yeah, pretty much for nothing. And then my friends come up to me, like I think during like nutrition or lunch, like, hey, bro, if it's you, just admit it. We don't want to go through this again. Just admit that it's you. And I'm just like, bro, come on, it's not me. It's literally not me. A couple days go by, and hey, the guy who did it got caught, and he got kicked out of school. I don't know how they caught him or anything about that what led up to it, but hey, he got caught. He left school. I'm in the clear because they caught him. I go into class, everything's normal. I go into the last class, and my friend's like, hey, bro, I'm surprised it wasn't you. I'm actually so surprised it wasn't you, bro. And I just looked at him and I'm like, are you autistic or something? And a day goes on as usual. And that's my side of the story. A quick little rundown of it. I'm gonna have two more perspectives on this little, scandal that happened at school. So we're gonna have, someone who got accused and got in trouble for it, and we're gonna have, a normal student's perspective, someone who didn't get accused at all. Okay, tell your side of the story.
Okay, so I remember so I got home and I just see something from like a student on Snapchat that says, um, they're gonna check phones. Everyone delete your weird shit.
Oh, so you didn't hear about there's a creep going around first.
No,
Yeah, that's what I heard first. I heard there's a creep going around, and then
I had heard about it after.
dang, okay, go on.
And then I get to school and I remember it was an even day because we have like specific classes. But I remember the next day was odd and I had my music class. Yeah, the dean. She says, "Can I speak to Antonio Seja?" And I'm like, "What the fuck did I do this time?" And I get called in, and then I get interviewed and I see Miss Monitor with my Instagram. I'm like, "What the hell?" And she's like, "This is your Instagram, right?" I'm like, "Yeah," because if I lie, this makes me more sus. I hear you laughing in the back.
Okay, go on. I'll try to stop laughing.
She's like, there's like a rumor going around that there's someone harassing like these cheerleaders and all that crap. And then she gave me this form. She said, fill it out with all you know. And I'm like, I just filled it out with like nothing because I didn't know anything. And I gave it to her, and she's like, you sure this is all you know? I'm like, yeah, I don't really know anything about it. And I got called.
I think that would have made you look more like suspicious. I'm not gonna lie, not answering anything.
Not know anything about it. Fuck, huh?
If it happened to me, I would have been like, oh, there's a creep going around or something like that. I mean, because I knew about the situation.
Honestly, if I was a piece of shit person, I could have just targeted any one of those people at school that just hates me or something. I'd be like, yeah, it's him. But we'll get to that of the roles being reversed on that. Okay, so I go into like the technology department, and this technology teacher, he's like, I need your email and password for Instagram. I'm like, bruh, come on. I don't want to give that, like,
Yeah, I get you.
memes and shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like trying to like stall, but he sees that I'm stalling. He's like, I gotta go do something real quick. Figure out if you can do the reset the password, because that's the excuse I gave.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I just like, I'm casually like just stretching, fucking shaking like how I am right now, giving me the same nervous vibes that I was reliving in that room.
Go on.
And I just see this like monitor filled with like emails after emails of like the creep it keeps sending me stuff. Like I see it from like a student, but then I just see this one particular like email with like, I can't remember the username, but it wasn't from like a student that I would like recall the name of. And it says, I think it's by a sophomore by the name of Antonio Sehan. I'm like, dude, why'd you have to say that? What the hell? I'm not it, but
Yeah.
make me seem like I am.
Yeah, I know.
And then the guy comes back and I give him the email and password, because I'm like, yeah, fuck it, who cares? And then he just opens up like my DMs and shit, and I just look away. And he says, okay, you can go back to class now. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna get killed at this point or something, I don't know. And I remember one of my friends, John, was like, oh yeah, why did you get pulled out of music appreciation class? I was like, yeah, I can't talk about that. He's like, oh shit. And that's pretty much the end of the story.
Wait, so how did you find out it was Omar? Was it like really after?
I think a whole week.
Whole week after?
Yeah, you told me.
I would have told you like right away once I found out. But I was probably being dumb and being like, oh, I forgot about it.
So what are you gonna do?
So I was gonna ask you your perspective from the thing. I already asked Antonio. Let me tell you about Antonio. I don't know if you know this, but Antonio actually got called in because the girls thought it was Antonio who was sending these messages. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah. So I got his side of the story because he was the one who got called in, and I want to get your side of the story because average student, other than me.
So like you said, I was just hearing about this, like they can't really do that, can they? Because
Yeah, it's like
like
an
this
invasion of
is just
privacy.
illegal. Yeah, it's like, this stuff is illegal. And like, I mean, and some people are like, no, when you do the contracting or whatever, I don't know. You know what the handbook?
Oh yeah, it says they're like teachers and staff
Like
were.
that teachers can like have permission to like search through your stuff and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, that, and like they're really gonna check us all. And it's funny because they knew it was sophomores too, and like at the time we were sophomores,
Yeah.
and like they knew it was specifically us, and so I was just like, oh shit, and like. I mean, I know it wasn't me. I wasn't worried about that. What I was actually like worried about is like all the shit I have. On my phone.
Yeah. Well,
Like, it was really
let me
bad
bump
shit.
into here too. Johnny was afraid too, cause when I told him, he's like, "Dude, I gotta delete all the racist stuff I have on my phone, bro.
Exactly.
Like all the what's it called, the bestgore.com stuff I have on my phone, bro. I gotta delete all that."
Oh no, and oh my, the worst part is, okay, so the time you know how like the deported shit happened and we were making fun of him and shit?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And we had like talk about that, and I think we had memes and shit about like, oh fuck, like you had to delete. I literally went through my camera and deleted everything, bro. And I'm sad now because I wish I still had those like memes and shit, but
Yeah.
and it was just upsetting. Yeah, I don't know how they found out. I don't remember how exactly they found out it was. Just say the teacher. The teacher knew like this had like DMs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like texting, I guess, inappropriate shit, like, and hitting on her and stuff. And like they deduced it into like, oh, that must be someone on the football team.
Okay.
So then like I guess the coach, right, like from the football team, like had a big speech, like not speech, well, talk with them, right?
Mhm.
Saying, hey, like this ain't cool and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you know anyone, if you know who did it, then just be a man, just fucking say who it is.
Yeah.
Obviously, no one's gonna rat him out. But,
Yeah.
like the whole football team was like, shitting themselves. They knew they were gonna get called, like, and I think some people did get called, right? And like,
Yeah. I remember that day too. Yeah. Gabe got called out of our study hall to go talk or something.
yeah, I mean, it was. I don't know if they should have taken that approach. I mean, if it was really just hitting on her, it's not really a big deal. I mean,
Yeah.